We can all have things that we don't particularly like, we don't particularly enjoy. Narcissistic people tend to have things that they don't like due to the criteria of the disorder, the things that make their personality what it is. So this video is going to explore a few things that narcissistic people just don't like. And one of the first things narcissistic people don't like is when people say no to them. Narcissistic people tend to be some of the most self-entitled people you could ever meet, who just believes that the world revolves around them and everyone should just serve them, everyone should just pander to them. And when it doesn't work out that way, they take great offense to this and seek to find a way to punish you for daring to say no to them. Now, we can all have our expectations raised, and when things don't work out and someone says no to something they once agreed to, we can be offended. However, as we're not self-entitled, we don't then usually seek to punish the other person, or we don't seek to continue down that avenue to get what we wanted, whereby a narcissist will continue to try and exploit you in order to get you to change your no into a yes to serve them, either by things such as guilt tripping you or being your hero, doing something nice for you because they want something from you, by accusing you of being selfish or awkward so that you feel bad and you feel remorseful and change your mind to serve them, or repeatedly asking you, or just knowing that if you don't do it for them, you're going to get punished in some way. So it's easier to just say yes. Narcissistic people really don't like it when people ignore them. They believe they're special, they're grandiose, they believe they're superior, they believe they're entitled to that time and attention from you. We can all not particularly be offended when we're being ignored, although we can be offended. We can be hurt when we're ignored. You'll often notice when you're talking to a narcissistic person, they will communicate their needs. They will brag and boast about something. They will exaggerate something. They will say what they need to say. And then when you try to have that two-way conversation with them, as soon as you start speaking, they switch off. There's nobody home. They're not interested in listening. And then all of a sudden they'll interrupt you and talk about what they want to talk about again and expect you to just listen to them. When someone doesn't want to listen to you, stop talking to them. When it comes to a narcissistic person, if you do this to them, they're going to be offended because they believe they're special. They're preoccupied with themselves and the things that are going on in their world. So yes, when we get ignored, we can be offended. We can think, oh, have I said something wrong? Have I done something wrong? Narcissistic people think there's something wrong with you. When a narcissist falls silent on us, we wonder what we've done to hurt their feelings and try and make it up to them. When we fall silent on a narcissist often believes that we're trying to manipulate them when we've simply just had enough. And more often than not, when you fall silent on a narcissist, they will leave you alone because they're waiting for you to break the ice and start the communication with them. When somebody proves them wrong, it's not nice being wrong. We all know it's not nice being wrong, especially when we were adamant that we were right about something based on the information that we had at that moment in time. This can happen when dating a narcissistic person. You can simply date a narcissistic person, and as they are treating you so well, as they are being good, as they are being kind, as they're being helpful, as they're being supportive, you can go and tell all your nearest and dearest just how amazing this person is to you. And then when they reveal who they truly are and you realise that you got it wrong, you can feel embarrassed, you can feel stupid, you can feel dumb. You might not want to open up to people and explain the things that you have been through. So most people don't like it when they are proven wrong. The narcissistic person It's not because they got something wrong. It's because they believe that they are in the right. And if they've been proven wrong, there's something wrong with you, not them. They're arrogant enough to believe that they're the one who is always in the right. And if they're in the wrong, that is always going to be somebody else's fault. Getting told the truth. Narcissists don't like the truth. Liars hate the truth. The truth sounds like hate to those who hate the truth. Narcissistic people cannot stand being told the truth. Therefore, they will go all out to gaslight your reality in order to exploit you and get their needs met by you. They will go all out to accuse you of lying to them because they don't want to listen to the truth. You try and tell a narcissistic person what they're doing that's hurting another person, and if they adjusted their attitude, it would be most helpful. A narcissist is going to accuse you of attacking them or accuse you of attacking somebody else. They just do not see themselves as the problem. They see you as going against them, and they then feel the need to punish you for daring to go against them. People disagreeing with them. Most people don't particularly enjoy people disagreeing with them. However, we can usually see another person's perspective. Even if we don't agree with it, we can see where they might be coming from. You've usually got the empathy to try and understand and relate as to why another person might feel the way they do or act in the way they do, even if you don't agree with them. With a narcissistic person, they lack this empathy. So if people disagree with them, narcissistic people take offense to this because they're grandiose. They believe that they know more than you. So they're going to be very offended when people don't agree with them. When other people are happy, when other people are successful, as a narcissist believes the world revolves around them, your happiness should be based on the things that they are doing for you. They don't see you as being able to create your own happiness and create your own success. And if you do, you've taken something away from them. Therefore, they need to take the credit for your happiness. And the majority of narcissistic people will go all out to ruin special occasions if they can't make it about themselves because they want to sabotage the happiness for other people. Criticism. Not many of us like criticism. However, there is such a thing as constructive criticism, constructive feedback, constructive advice, which, yes, might sound harsh, yet when we go away and think about it, we can think, damn, they're right. I'm going to have to go and admit that they were right, and we can run with it and discover that they were right. With a narcissist, you can just try and give them some helpful feedback that you believe will work in their favour, and they're going to take offence to this. And if they do then go and act upon your advice, they're going to take the credit, or they're going to say that a third person advised them. They're going to ignore that you ever recommended anything to them. When someone exposes them, yes, we can all have done things that we're not proud of. Life is one big learning curve. We can all have done things in our youth that we are ashamed of. We can all have done things that potentially it's okay for our partners to know, but we wouldn't necessarily want our children to know because it wouldn't negatively impact our children. However, with a narcissistic person, because they're exploitative, they lie, they cheat, they steal, they manipulate. And if someone dares expose them, then that person has turned against them, and the narcissist seeks to punish that person. Narcissistic people do not take too kindly when people try to expose them. No one throws a bigger tantrum than a narcissist getting shown facts and evidence of things they definitely did do. And when they lose their supply, not many people like losing a loved one. It's tough, it's difficult, it's hard. We don't like losing a loved one. We don't like losing the dreams that we have with that person. We don't like not being able to just pick up the phone and speak to that person that we care for and that we believe cares for us. Nobody likes losing the loss of a loved one. With a narcissistic person, they lack the empathy to care about you. So it's not the loss of you that they don't like, it's the loss of what you provide for them, the loss of what you supply them, be it a roof over their head, be it admiration, be it an alibi, be it praise, be it clothing, be it food, be it shelter, whatever it is, whatever you supply to a narcissistic person. If they haven't sourced a new source of supply out, they're going to go all out to hold on to you just long enough so that they can devalue and discard you for punishing you for daring to try and leave them. That's just a few examples of things that narcissistic people really don't like when you try to expose them or say no to them. Any you notice, please add into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a book out on Amazon, which is 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People, and I shall link the link for that into the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.